Cuadros Corner is a podcast whose purpose is to bring connection within the local community of the Rio Grande Valley, a digital networking landscape to meet people through their stories of passion, business, desires, triumphs, and obstacles. Check out the podcast description to connect with guests through their links, and thank you for listening to Cuadros Corner. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. Tell us a little bit about how you found out about Backdoor Modern Vintage.
Well, we've been coming to Backdoor Modern Vintage for I think like 5 to 6 years now. Long time.
If not longer, yeah.
Maybe longer. And right now we're rocking the mob wife aesthetic.
We just bought these coats yesterday from Yvette.
We bought these coats
Y'all look really
They
nice.
are our coats now, thanks to Yvette.
Yes, mink and fox. All
I got
mink.
on a mink. And then we have some bodysuits on from Yvette.
Mm-hmm. My shoes are Yvette.
And
Glasses
of course,
are
our
also
sunglasses are
Yes.
from Yvette here at Modern Vintage.
Y'all look like mob wives, like bosses.
We are.
And
When we have these on, yes.
and you both are, because Lenzy, you have your own business, and Lauren, you are your own business. And I want to touch a little bit about, both of those. Can you tell us a little bit about Peachy Moo Tans?
It's
Peachy
Moo.
Moo Tans.
I started spray tanning. That was one of my first jobs. And I was also coaching competitive cheer at the time. And then the business I was working for, she had moved. And my dad and really my whole family, they were like, you should just start doing it on your own. Like, you have all these connections through cheerleading, and they always need spray tan. So, why don't you start doing this by yourself? And my family had bought me all my equipment, and they really pushed me to do it. I was not confident about it. And of course, I started by just tanning the cheer girls I knew, and it really took off from there. And I've grown my clientele. As far as my logo and my name, a lot of people ask about that because it's so random. Peachy Moo
I think it's awesome.
Tans, but it's two of my favorite things. I love peaches and I love cow print. And then my husband, who's a graphic designer, he put them together. Mm-hmm. And so if you've seen my logo, it's a peach with cow print in it. And so it's fun, it's random, but it's my two favorite things.
And you started that a while back, right?
2019.
Wow.
And of course, I didn't work through COVID.
Yeah.
So I feel like I just started getting steady again last year.
Nice. And then going to you, Lauren, obviously Taylor Swift is all the craze. And I want you to talk a little bit more in detail. I don't want to spill the beans as far as what it is exactly.
Yeah.
Your whole, the tribute band that you're in.
Yeah.
But, obviously there's a lot of popularity with Taylor Swift. And tell us a little bit about your journey through music and how now you're traveling all around the state and sometimes even further away to, sing songs to young girls and women, and you're inspiring them.
Right.
I would like to quickly interrupt to talk to you about our sponsor, Backdoor Modern Vintage. It's a creative hub which features different backgrounds for photography, video, or podcasting. Located at 907 West Business 83, Weslaco, Texas, you can also find a variety of props for your projects and an assortment of wardrobe to rent or buy as well. Backdoor Modern Vintage, located at 907 West Business 83, Weslaco, Texas. You can make an appointment by texting or calling 956-619-3830. Backdoor Modern Vintage.
So I've been a singer-songwriter for over 10 years. I booked my first gig when I was 14. Been writing and released my first EP in 2016. And somebody behind the camera directed my very first video. And we did
like in the movies, right?
Yeah, and we did several videos together. So I was a solo country artist for many years, and I still am. Like Lenzy, over COVID, I experienced a decrease in gigs, and so I was looking for another way to make money as a performer, and a Taylor Swift tribute band fell into my lap. And for the truth is, since I began playing music, I was always compared to Taylor Swift, always. And it's not that I was trying to be her, I was to some extent without trying, because she was one of my favorite artists growing up, and I related to her music. So everyone was always like, oh, you look like her, and your sound is kind of like hers. And I was told to run away from that, but secretly I loved being told that because
that's your idol.
And what's not to like about Taylor Swift? And so did Taylor Swift tribute band, and then in 2022, I started my own Taylor Swift tribute band, Red, a Taylor Swift tribute, and been going ever since. And last year, we are now officially traveling nationally.
Love that.
So we go all over the
Congrats.
states playing for Swifties. We were just in Kansas City, which is awesome because Kansas City Chiefs made the Super Bowl. So it was just a magical weekend being in Kansas City with all the Chief fans and Travis Kelce fans and Taylor fans. It was really great. I love what I do. I love playing for Swifties across the nation, and I love playing songs that I grew up listening to for other Swifties, and we just experience the magic of her music together. It's really great.
And you were talking about how we were doing music videos together. You know, all this time, your sister has always been a big supporter of you. How has it been for you seeing the transformation and that evolution of your sister going from playing locally to now traveling far away and being part of that family clan of support for her?
It's been fun. It's been a very fun experience. Of course, I love to tag along to any gig that I can go to. She has a show this weekend in Austin, and I get to go, so I'm excited about that. I know she was at a casino recently. Where was it?
Baton Rouge.
And I didn't get to make it. I was disappointed
That's
because
the
it
thing
was at a
about
casino.
we both work so much, so it's hard for us to find time to.
Yeah, now
Especially
that
on the
she's
weekends.
traveling so much out of state and it's not local, it is hard
Yeah.
to be able to go out of town and go and take those days off.
And I'll
But-
call her and I'll be like, sis, can you come? She's like, sis, I got 20 clients. Like, I
Oh,
can't.
wow.
But
can't.
I love to go when I can.
Yeah.
Do you also, and excuse me if this is a dumb question, but do you also help her with her tans?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's happening recently because, well, she's never tanned any of my clients, but I'm getting my tonsils removed next month.
Oh.
And I'm already booked till March. And so I have this little period, like this 2-week period that I'm recovering. And I'm like, you're going to have to learn to spray tan. Like,
Yeah.
I can't lose these people. They're booked. And so we're actually going to start the training process
I am
next week.
Wow.
officially a Peachy Moo employee.
Because she's going to have to take over for a little bit for me.
Wow. Hey, that could be pretty cool.
we'll
Everyone's
see
gonna
how
want
it
to come.
goes.
We'll get you a blonde wig and I'll have a backup for Taylor.
I already have her little scrubs ready.
Yeah, that could be a
Little
good
things.
little marketing
It's going to be fun.
tactic
We're
right
gonna try.
there.
We're going to Hannah Montana this.
We're gonna head him on tennis.
Make a video, like for sure.
Yeah.
But have you ever tanned her?
Yes.
Oh,
For
wow.
many
She's
days.
tanned me.
Wow.
But she just hasn't tanned my clients yet, so it's going to be fun.
Okay.
Little
And
secret.
is that something that you're looking forward to? Are you
yeah.
nervous?
Yeah, I love learning new things. And I love Lenzy's business and I love what she does. She helps other women feel really beautiful and feel their best. So it's cool to be a part of.
I remember when we were doing like in the movies, you were mentioning that people were comparing you to Taylor Swift. And I heard a lot of that because we were filming for 2 days for like 5 hours, maybe even more each day.
Weren't we there till like 3 a.m?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was exhausting.
All your friends came.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, that was so fun.
in the second video, she was like, I'm going to bring all the extras.
What was your favorite one that we did like in the movies?
Well, I think because the first one was the first one.
Yeah, it was the
I
best
really
one.
enjoyed being focused because I wanted to do a good job. I was thinking like, oh, I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
Because I want her to like it, first of all.
Yeah.
Love it. And then second, I want her to call me back.
Yeah,
So the first
I
one I
agree.
feel was not stressful, but I was like in the zone more.
Right.
And the second one was a little bit more like relaxed.
Yeah.
Because we were in a relaxed
Setting.
setting. It was
Right.
like a party type of vibe. So I like both. They're both really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I think like in the movies, I loved we ran into a lot of kinks with Stop Me on my end.
I enjoyed the second one.
I did too, but the jet skis didn't work.
Oh yeah.
We didn't get a drone. And I think like in my mind, I wanted it, I think as a creative, you want things to go a certain way and you're like, eh. It was a great video, but The jet skis was so embarrassing because everyone was there. We're like, let's go.
Didn't work.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
And your family was really
On stunts.
yeah. Your family was really kind, letting us stay there. I was very
We had the pontoon.
thankful.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah.
It was
like a
fun to
big
be on the
party.
water.
And there was a lot of bloopers. There was a lot of joking
Yeah.
around. So
And then you got stung by a wasp.
I got
Oh,
stung. Do you remember
yeah.
that?
Was that on video?
I think, I don't know. It's somewhere. I have
In
to
the
find it
footage, in the
somewhere there.
archives, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
I had a lot of footage where you were just joking around, like we were just cut, and then you would just your dialogue with
Cameron,
Cameron. Yeah, that was so awesome.
that was cool.
Hope he's
It
doing
was a fun
good.
time.
Can you believe that was 8 years ago?
Yeah, time
I
flies.
can't. That's crazy.
8 years ago.
Yeah, and have y'all done any other music videos?
I did
recently?
one with my cousin right before 2020. So right before like all the shutdowns and everything.
When's the next one?
Like my next video.
And what can I put my name in the hat?
Sure. I haven't. I not anytime soon. Probably next year.
I'll put my bid in the
Yeah.
for cinematographer.
We have a lot more resources. I think this time
Yeah. Now we have a whole studio with
we have access
props.
to so many vintage clothing. Like so much vintage clothing.
so many extras now.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
What about your travels? Is there a specific location where you've gone, where you've just received incredible amount of, because obviously Taylor Swift is a huge. She deserves an encyclopedia all by herself, right?
World domination.
She's a force. Has there any experience around wherever you've traveled where people have come up to you and cried, or, just told you like, anything, shared something?
Yeah, mainly little kids. I think like teenagers, like she's like the Hill Country Fair Taylor Swift, like she, like the Great Value Taylor Swift. She's like generic. Little kids are really excited, I think, just because you're playing Taylor Swift music. Most places I go, you get a warm welcome because I'm singing. It's because Taylor's so awesome. So it's my job's really easy in that way. I get a warm welcome because Swifties are very fun. This past weekend, being in Kansas City, specifically, everyone was really kind there.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, it's the Midwestern kindness. I don't know what it was, but
Yeah.
everyone's so friendly. And we went into all of these like football merch stores, and we were getting gear and jerseys and everything. We were asking, like, how, because there's so much controversy right now with Taylor Swift at the games and distracting Travis Kelce. And why is the NFL highlighting Taylor Swift? And oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. But people in Kansas City don't feel that way. They were like, oh my gosh, we love Travis Kelce, and we love Taylor Swift, and we have Taylor Swift merch, and we have Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift merch.
Yeah.
And so they love it. They love it.
And obviously y'all are a music family, but do y'all consider yourself a football family as well?
Not really.
My dad would say he's not a football fan, he's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are football fans.
After being in Kansas City, I think I'm converting to a Chiefs fan as of now.
Because-
I know that sounds lame.
Until they break up.
Until they break up, then probably. But they won't. They're not going to break up.
So
Let's
like
not
if
say
he
that.
transfers to another team, you'll go to that team.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's funny.
Why not?
And obviously there's a lot of gigs coming up for you this year, especially with the new, I would say Taylor's always been popular, but now that she's like in the NFL, she's like bringing in a
Yeah.
whole new audience.
Oh, yeah.
What's your goal with, your tribute band? What's the name of the tribute band?
Red, a Taylor Swift tribute.
How did you come up with that name?
It's the name of one of her albums. And at the time of the formation of my band, the re-release of Red had just come out, and I loved
Yeah.
it. I still love it.
Yeah.
But the tricky thing with Taylor is she
Yeah.
always has something coming out. There's always something new, be it like music or a video or a movie. There's always something new for her. So it's a lot to keep up with, but it's fun.
And then after you get your tonsils taken out,
Fun.
what are your goals with Peachy Moo Tans?
Well, I think the goal is always to keep growing clientele and keeping clientele. That's
Yes.
very important to me. The women I tan and keeping them satisfied and happy. And a lot of the gals I tan, I end up being good friends with. So that's one thing I enjoy about it a lot, is meeting new people and just keep it going.
When someone goes and schedules an appointment with you, what's like the process for you to do the actual tanning? Is there like is it like easy, or is there like a process behind it for those that might not know?
Yeah, so you have to exfoliate real well because the application is on the skin, so we want to get all our dead skin cells off. And I'll go over to their house. I do it mobily, so I do work and house calls. The process itself of spraying takes 10 to 15 minutes. It's really fast. But after I spray you, the aftercare, to some, it's a little difficult. You can't really do anything for 8 to 12 hours. It has to develop. You have to stay very dry. If you spill something or you were to go work out and sweat or be in the sun, it can get streaky and come off. But after those 8 to 12 hours of processing, you'd rinse, moisturize, and then you're good to go. So really, it's not a big deal. A lot of ladies like to tan more in the evening or at night, so they'll just sleep with their spray tan on, wake up, rinse, and they're ready for the day, the week, the next 2 weeks. It lasts about a couple weeks.
And do you have like the suit that you put on, or what does that look like when you're actually doing the?
Oh, no,
are you using like a gun?
Yeah, it's a gun, and I'm in scrubs, and then I have a pop-up tent, and they'll get in the pop-up tent so no overspray gets in their home or their workplace. It's a very quick process as far as spraying.
Nice. And then for you, Lauren, whenever you're about to go on stage, do you still get nervous, or what is that process like for you?
I don't get nervous at all. It doesn't faze me. I would say that I don't think I'm like I don't think I'm an exceptional singer, or I don't think I'm an amazing musician. I think my strength is my ability to perform and be in front of people and not get nervous.
So it's like you're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, every time.
I think if you watch Lauren on stage, you can tell she generally just goes up there, and that's when she's being herself and she's having fun.
Thanks.
It's her genuine self.
That's so sweet.
I love that. And I think one of the keys is because you love it, right? Have you ever done anything on stage, like acting or anything like that? Is that something of interest to you at all?
Acting? Oh, I love acting. I wish I got more of a chance to do things like that. But
Why not?
I just haven't, but I want to.
Well, we can make it happen.
Our mother
did-
was the spotlight on that.
Oh yeah, but I did do a short film
Oh yeah, which one?
with Joshua Morales. We
What
were in a
was
film race together.
what was it about?
I played a mom who killed herself.
Wow,
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah.
wow.
Wow. What about you, Lindsay? Have you ever acted?
Yes.
I act every day. I have several masks around several people. No, I've never. You know what? I tried out for some Lone Star Bank.
And you made it.
And I made
And
it.
I didn't make it. Do
Wow.
you remember that?
It was a commercial.
You told us about that. Do you remember?
But you know what?
Me?
Yes.
I never saw the commercial.
Did you get
I'm
paid?
sure I did.
Yeah, she got paid.
I'm sure
Well,
it
who cares?
I'm sure it aired, but I never saw the commercial.
Didn't you film all day?
Yeah, it was an all-day event.
Wow.
It was her originally
were
trying
there.
out.
Was I?
Yes, you told us about the audition.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
fun. That's the only thing
I
I've
don't
ever
remember.
done.
I think I remember telling you, but I don't remember seeing you there. I don't know.
She didn't make it.
They didn't get the call back.
Aw.
For whatever
Wait, was
reason.
this like in by the Plaza Mall in front?
No, this was
Lone Star Bank.
Where was it? Where's that place near downtown? It's like
It's on 10th Street.
what was
no?
it? It was in a restaurant that they filmed it. Salt? Was it in Salt?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was Salt.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
So that's the
I
only
do remember
thing
seeing it. And
I've
your
done.
dad was there too.
Yeah,
And I
my
didn't
dad was
make
there.
it.
That's so crazy.
That's fine.
That's the last time I saw you. Now that I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
a long
showbiz,
time.
baby.
yeah. That's showbiz.
That's showbiz.
Yeah, I think you guys would be
Probably
great
been
at
6 or 7 years.
I know. It's been a while since I've seen y'all. Yeah, but good thing that you guys are here so we can talk a little bit more.
Reconnect.
Yeah, and I want to ask a little bit about.
Let's get personal.
Okay, well, let's
It's been
start.
all about jobs.
Let's talk about family.
Okay.
Obviously, there was a big change in the family. Your mom passed away, sadly.
Yes.
Last year.
And I didn't get a chance to tell you guys. So, I'm deeply sorry that, such a devastating thing. Is that something that you guys want to talk about?
We can talk about it.
I think, yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed our lives very drastically.
Yeah.
And it's something you really don't, people give their condolences and whatnot, and it's nice, but you don't understand it all until you've gone through it or
Right.
until you're going through it.
That's so true.
And of course, I know a lot of people who have lost loved ones, and I've given my condolences, but once you're actually going through it and you've had your own loss in the family, that's when you deeply and you truly understand. And then just going through the grieving process, it's different for everybody, and it'll make you feel crazy sometimes. And I would say it's an absolute roller coaster.
Yeah.
You have your good days, you have your bad days,
Yeah.
you have your days where you think you're healing, and then it's another drop. And like our mother's birthday was recently. Their anniversary, my parents' 31st anniversary would have been yesterday.
Wow.
I know that was really hard on my dad, and there was a lot of tears. So it's definitely an emotional roller coaster morning.
Yeah.
It's an up and down, and it's just something you have to take day by day.
Right. And I think you just learn to live with your grief. I think that's something that I've kind of accepted that I'm obviously my mom was my best friend. And so I think obviously I'm always going to miss her, but the goal is I just learned to live my life while experiencing grief. Because I think it's a very unrealistic expectation to think that you're going to get over.
You don't get over it.
You don't get over it. You're not
just
going to
make
get over
space
it.
for it.
You're going to be sad. Like there are days where I think I'm fine, and literally something so small as like a piece of candy will make me think of my mom, and I'm losing it. Just every day, it's different. But if you just tell yourself, which is the advice I got, accept that you're going to be sitting with your grief every day, then yeah, grief is my friend.
And not only was she your best friend, but I feel like she was a big part of both of y'all's career. Like you mentioned earlier, like she's the one that told you
Our
to.
parents pushed us to do everything.
So she pushed y'all to chase after your goals, your dreams. Is there something that you took away from her that you constantly use for your daily lives, whether it be for work, personal, whatever?
Well, my mom was super organized, so she helped me a lot in that aspect. But other than that, she was really, really funny. And I miss her humor so much because she made the most mundane.
Her humor and storytelling was like the best
she
part.
was
Just to sit down and talk to mom.
Yeah, and gave the best advice and made it funny and made it just easy and palatable. She was just so good at that. So I miss that. And I try to incorporate humor as much as I can going through everything.
She would always be cracking jokes when we were filming.
Oh, she was hilarious.
She was so funny. And she,
Positive and upbeat and great.
yeah.
She was hilarious.
And she loved theater, and she
was a theater girl.
Yeah, she loved
in high school and in
entertainment.
college.
Yeah. She's the one that made me want to perform.
Is there maybe in the future like a song that you might want to write or anything where you guys want to involve or dedicate or tribute any sort of thing?
It's hard right now because I still...
Yeah,
So
even
fresh.
like for Christmas, we thought about doing a family Christmas
We just
song.
couldn't.
And my dad was like, yeah, we're not getting through it.
Yeah, we're not going to get through it.
And
Not yet.
so,
But eventually, hopefully, yeah.
And I hope your dad obviously is grieving a lot,
Yeah.
as all of you are.
Yeah.
Has he made any sort of like changes in the way that he handles when it comes to traveling?
Yeah.
Are you all a little bit more precautious or anything? Like, has there been any change at all in how you guys do your normal things?
I think we've gotten close, like we've stayed close as a family for sure.
Yeah.
And you mean as far as how my dad is grieving?
Yeah.
I think he's had really good coping skills, and he's focused. I know, like, he's lost a lot of weight. He's been going to the gym. He's been focusing on trying to eat better and do all of these
positive
good
coping skills.
Yeah, good things for himself, and trying to stay focused on good
'Cause-
coping skills.
Because y'all were literally like a clan. Like, y'all were always like the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking, like, has there been any...
Yeah, we just, like with the traveling, he just comes with me for gigs, and it's hard because my mom was a big part of it. So We try to keep it the same, but
We stay close.
we stay close. That's the best. That's the best thing you can do. Is
We
just
stay close.
the three of us stay close and just, yeah.
Yeah, we celebrated her birthday, so that was fun. We made it a point on Mom's birthday to all get together
We got
and
her
have
a
a lunch
cake.
for her and get a cake for her and celebrate her heavenly birthday.
One thing that I think is important is to, be aware that, she obviously wanted the best for y'all. And I think y'all, from knowing y'all, you've always been really positive. I think that's something that she instilled in y'all. Your dad is also funny, dry humor, dad jokes type of stuff. So I feel like her spirit is still
With us, yeah.
with y'all for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I'll say it. I think Mom wanted us to have these coats. That's why that's why we bought them yesterday. It was meant to happen.
She's so funny.
And I heard
If she
your
was here, she would have bought one too.
Yeah, she would have matched. We would have matched us. My wife.
I heard I heard your coat was stolen.
Yeah, that's why I had to buy another one as well. Yep. This past Sunday, me and my husband had gone to San Antonio.
What's your husband's name?
Josh.
Shout out to Josh.
For a day trip. His grandfather is cancer free, and so a bunch of family got together in San Antonio to celebrate, and we went to go eat at the Pearl, and we walked back to the parking lot. Truck is gone. My mink fur coat was gone.
You're more worried about the
And
coat.
the number one thing I was worried about was the coat.
Coat.
So I had to contact
Like, what
the
about my
vet,
truck?
You're like, put the coat.
and she helped me get an even better coat.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, you guys. Do
This
y'all
place
wanna
is so special.
model for us a little bit? Just stand.
go first.
Maybe that should be a separate video.
We could do it all in one.
Let's do it all at once, sis.
I mean, I can move the camera. It's not a big deal,
Go
I can
ahead.
move it around. Just talk to us a little bit about how you feel.
I don't know brand names or anything, but this is a mink coat. The trim is fox. And so Yvette explained to me with these coats, what you want is floor length. You want
Full length.
full length below the ankle, nothing below. So this is the real deal.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Amazing. That's why I got it. Do you like it?
Yeah.
I get the appeal with these, I'm trying to decide where I want to wear it. We don't have many cold months left,
Oh, you were
If you
traveling.
walk into the airport with that coat,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna ask you for their autograph.
Oh, so, and then I have
Yeah,
these
of course you can
hooks.
sign it. You can put your name.
Anyway.
Corzine.
Yeah. Is fashion super important to you? Is that part of how you?
I think if people were to see me like at HEB or something like during the week, they'd be like, no, but it is. I love fashion. I love playing with fashion. I like trying new things. And Yvette's a good person
Well,
to
you
come
look
to because
great.
there's so many different things.
Nice.
So thank you.
I feel like you would fit into like
GMZ.
yeah. If you were walking in the mall and people calling
They
you,
say that a lot. They say that a lot when you wear sunglasses on fur. It just means you're unapproachable, or you don't want to be approached, or you just want to be in your own little bubble. Like you're in your own little world. Not everyone's wearing the same thing as you, but you feel the best.
Yes.
Because everyone's like, wow, why can't I do that? Or why didn't I think of that? And it's just little things like that help you get through the day. Even if it's, when you're feeling down or whatever, and you go shopping and you buy a nice coat for yourself, it really does make you feel like a mob, like you're your own mob wife,
$1,000,000.
Yeah, like $1,000,000. Yeah, right now, the big thing right now is with the craze is the mob wife aesthetic.
Yeah.
And after we do the podcast, we're going to do a photo shoot.
Yes.
So
I've had this
Can't wait.
aesthetic
Nice.
before.
yeah, show us.
Before it was trending,
So this is just a black mink coat.
nice
Yvette
and
likes
oversized.
the collar. Yeah, I love it oversized. Yvette likes the collar
I
up.
said it. I was like,
Oh,
what did I say?
Lindsay, you need to explain to him about the collar. The collar's
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Yvette
please.
says I always have the collar down, but Yvette said the proper way is to have the collar up.
Yep.
So I've been wearing the collar.
You heard
up
it here
now.
first, folks. Collar
And
up.
I love a black coat. I mean, it goes with everything. You can
Yeah.
dress it down, you can dress it up. You can wear this with sneakers and jeans. You can wear it with a tight dress. I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, show him with the glasses, sis. I normally don't wear glasses inside, but
There it is.
Today you are. Oh,
there we
nice.
are. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys look like $1,000,000,000.
A billion, not
A
a million.
billion.
Sis. Did you hear that?
There you go.
Oh, that's funny. I wanted to ask you about something that's a little bit more local. There's this guy from the Pulga. I don't know if you guys go to the Pulga.
I've been.
I've been to.
There's this I don't know what you would call it, but I guess renaissance of like people impersonating celebrities.
Okay.
The most famous one, I guess, would be this guy named Bronco.
Bronco.
He's like he looks like a Mexican.
I've heard of this. Where did I hear of
Yeah,
this?
Bronco 956.
Okay.
Is that something that you guys are aware of? Have you heard of that at all?
I just heard very little about it.
I haven't heard anything, but I don't have social media, so I don't hear about a lot of things. I kind
You
of
don't
lay
have
under the
social media?
radar. I mean, I have my Instagram for
the business.
my business, and that's it.
I think that's good because sometimes I find myself doing something and then I'm like, let me take a break. And then that like 1 minute, 2 minute break turns
Yeah.
into like 30 minutes of me.
I
Yeah.
am always on my phone, and I don't know very much about the Bronco situation.
Yeah, it's basically, have you guys seen where they gather to dance? Like there's music.
Yes, I've done it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so there's this guy that looks like a Mexican celebrity and people are going crazy for him.
That's awesome.
And I was thinking
So they're
like,
flooding over there. They're dancing. It's getting wild. Like
So-
it's getting.
Lauren and
I was
rowdy.
thinking like you're a big Taylor Swift look-alike, or like people associate you with Taylor
Let's just
Swift.
try it. Let's go out there.
Why
and
not
pretend.
try?
No, like because you could get like 500,000 likes. Because you know what I mean. You could go in character. Because everybody goes in character.
Ooh.
I went and I danced with like one song. I got 500,000 views
Whoa.
in one day. I don't know how many it is now, but I got a lot of views. So people have gone there to become,
Famous.
and people come from all over.
Yeah.
Scouting.
Wow.
So it would be like a really cool move.
We'll
Like
do it one of
we
these
could
days.
dress you up really bougie.
What
Like
day is the Pulga? Like,
Sunday.
Sunday.
We could take
Yeah, I
your
think-
dad. We
Sunday.
can all go together like family. We'll bring everybody, and we'll like take the day of it. We'll do like a little
It'll be
production.
fun.
I haven't been in
Yeah.
a long
Go
time.
shop.
That would be fun.
It's so fun.
My
It's a
favorite,
humbling experience.
yes. My favorite part of the
Okay,
Pulga
what
is
is
the Speedo Papas.
Yeah, the food.
Speedo
Have you
Papa.
tried that?
Yes, I like the fresh produce. I would go with my neighbor lawn. We would buy fresh produce over there.
Yeah,
I haven't,
it's
I
very
haven't had one of
nice.
those in so long.
Have y'all heard of this phrase, Puro 956?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do y'all think of that phrase? What does that mean to y'all?
It's home.
Home. 956 is home.
It's home. We're
I
Valley
love-
girls at the end of the day.
When I travel and and coming into the valley, I start seeing the palm trees, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
956,
home.
baby.
I love
I think
that.
growing up, I know a lot of people like this. When you grow up in the valley, I wouldn't say it's small town, but it's not big like
Scattered.
Houston or Dallas or anything like that. And so a lot of people growing up here are like, I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait to move. I can't wait to be in Austin and here. And I know I felt that way at one point, and me and my husband had bought land in the Fort Worth area. And then the more we thought about moving over there and building over there and spending more time over there on our
Yeah.
property, I was like, no, I can't do this. And we sold it. And like that, it's like, no, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in the valley. Like, I'm very happy here. I'm very content here. I love the people here. I love the culture. I love that we have the beach. We're huge beach bums. And everywhere I travel, I love to travel. I know Lauren travels a lot.
Yeah.
I always want to come back home. This is the place I call home,
Yeah.
and I want to spend my life.
Every year, I'm like, okay, I'm going to move to Fort Worth. This is the year I'm moving to Fort Worth. And I just end up staying in the valley. And because I love it more and more, like the longer I stay here, I genuinely don't want to leave. And I go a lot. I mean, I've been to a lot of places now, and I just love coming home. I love the people. I love my home. I love the memories I have here. I love the food. I love the shopping. I love everything. So I don't see a reason to leave.
I'm so
yet.
happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Because not everyone thinks like that. Everyone
No.
is always,
Yeah, a
well,
lot
not
of people
everyone,
wanna
but
get out
like
of
you
here.
mentioned, everyone wants to get
lot
out.
of
But
people
you know
wanna get
what?
out of here.
Home is where you hang your hat. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So if you're dead set on not liking something or misunderstanding it, well, then you're not going to like it. If you spend time in the valley, make friends, and go
Yeah.
out and see things, go out and shop, and go out and eat and enjoy everything the valley has, then you're going to love it. you know? But you have to be committed to liking it instead of, you know, I guess judging it and thinking you have it figured out when you don't.
Are y'all born and raised here?
Yep. Born in Harlingen, both of us, raised in McAllen.
Wow.
Yep. Born and raised.
So you are literally Valley
We're
girls.
Valley girls.
Valley girls all through and through.
Parents weren't, but we're Valley girls.
Yeah, that's true. Where are they from originally?
Daddy's from North Texas, but grew up here.
Yeah.
How did he end up
grew
all
up
the way
here.
down here?
His dad got a preaching
church,
job.
yeah.
Preaching
Yeah.
job.
Oh, yeah.
Opened a
He's
church
a pastor.
He was
in
a pastor.
Fifth generation pastor.
Yeah.
Our dad.
And then met my mom at church, but in Kentucky. My dad was in the Army,
Wow.
and my mom was going to school there. And then they met, got married, and moved down here.
Mom's from Tennessee.
Yep.
Wow. You also go to Tennessee sometimes too,
I love
right?
Tennessee. I love Nashville.
You have a team over there, right?
I have a
You
what?
have to go to Graceland.
I haven't been.
Oh my God, you have to go. It's just so inspiring.
It's in Memphis.
I walked through there, and I mean, I'm not even a musician, but Graceland,
Was fun.
it was so inspiring to me. Because you got I'm not going to spoil it, but
I need to go.
it's a must see.
I was in Memphis,
Memphis?
for something,
I
but
mean,
we
they
were
like
just driving through.
preserved his home, like the day he died, the next day, they did not touch
My favorite
it.
artist.
One
is from
thing-
The
Memphis.
whole entire house is the way he
Elvis,
left
right?
it.
Wow. Yeah, Elvis.
Elvis is from
Graceland.
Memphis?
Yeah,
Graceland.
Graceland.
Wow.
It's pretty
She-
nice.
I
Who's
don't-
your favorite artist? And where are they from? You know?
I love Taylor Swift. Other
Where is
than-
she from?
She's from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I didn't know where she was
Where?
from. Where is she
She's
from
from-
in Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
she moved to Nashville.
I remember the first song I heard of her was Teardrops in My Guitar. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is a good song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
And I don't know who it was, but then I was like, oh, it's a blonde girl. And I was like impressed.
Every time someone asks me my favorite artist, my mind starts going like nuts because I can't think of one right off because I'm just so consumed with Taylor Swift content that I'm like,
You
I don't
feel
know why I didn't think Taylor Swift.
I know.
Like, who's your favorite artist?
I love Taylor Swift, but I do listen to other music.
Do you
as well.
also consider yourself like a hardcore fan? Like you try to go to all her concerts and things like that?
Yeah, that's hard to do, to go to all her concerts because it's quite
Gone to
pricey. And but I've gone to a couple, and I want to go to more.
What is the definition of a Swiftie? Because that's something that gets thrown around, and I don't want to just think that it's a fan. Because is there certain requirements to
say
being?
I would say it's a fan, someone that knows her music, someone that genuinely likes her. I come across a lot of people, like when I'm traveling, that come to shows and they're like, well, I wasn't a huge Taylor Swift fan, but then I heard, you sing her songs and I liked it. And I was like, okay, now go listen to her, music. But I would say a Swiftie is anybody that just likes her music and appreciates her as a writer and a businesswoman. Then you're a Swiftie.
Apart from you being compared to her in your early career, what was the thing that attracted you to her music? Why did you think she was so amazing at what she does?
Because her lyrics really described, she was so good at capturing moments that I was going through as an adolescent, So I feel like a lot of young people hear her music and wouldn't you say so, sis? My sister's not as
We have
big
very
of a
different tastes.
We have different tastes.
But I like Taylor Swift.
You do. And
I have a few favorites.
don't you think that there's like a song for every situation that you're in? There's a Taylor Swift song for that.
Sure.
Heartbreak, crushing,
Sure.
fighting,
Yeah.
family,
Yeah.
troubled times. She covers it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't say there's a handful of songs I like by her and I'll listen to.
Yeah.
But definitely it's not a daily for me.
But you don't you're not a hater.
No.
So she's a Swiftie.
You're not a hater.
I'm not a hater.
What type of music are you into?
Everything.
I do listen to everything.
She gives me all the good, cool music to listen to.
I listen to everything.
She discovers it and I listen to it.
My two favorite artists are probably Lana Del Rey
I love Lana Del Rey.
and Young Dolph.
Young Dolph.
I listen to Young Dolph every day.
And
Do you
Lana
know who
Del
that
Rey
is?
every
I
day.
have no idea who that is.
Rapper.
He's a rapper and
I mean, I've never heard of him,
It's okay.
but
What
I'm
is-
definitely
what
going
would
to check it
you-
out.
I don't know.
professional.
We're really, they're like,
He
who's your
never
favorite artist? And I'm
signed
like,
to
oh,
a
Taylor
record
Swift.
deal, record label.
Record label.
He never signed to a record label, so he's
Really?
a self-made millionaire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There's this artist that I really like. She's a country singer.
Yeah.
She recently came out in Saturday Night Live. I'll look for the name in a little bit, but I wanted to share her music.
I got
with
you into Charlie Crockett.
Yes.
Yeah.
I started listening to him.
I love Charlie Crockett.
Elizabeth Farrell.
Yeah.
That's
Sierra Farrell?
Sierra Farrell.
Sierra Farrell. She's really good.
She's the one I was talking about.
Americana. She's really good.
I feel like she's also another underrated artist, and I don't think she's on Spotify.
No, she is.
Oh, I think recently she
took it off.
No, because I was listening to her when I first discovered her, and she wasn't on Spotify or Apple Music. She was on Bandcamp, which is where you have to pay in order to listen. And now, if you're saying she's on Spotify now, then
I feel like she is.
I think this is recent. Yeah, but she's
really good.
Another great voice. Is there any tips that you all want to share for someone who's trying to become either a singer, songwriter, performer, someone to start their own business? Is there any advice y'all want to share?
Don't give up. Right?
And just start it. Like I was so scared to start and what people are going to think, and are they going to make fun of me because it's a small business and it's just me and I'm doing it mobily. Like I let all these horrible thoughts flood through my head, and really of what the outside people are going to think, or, just am I going to be judged for this? And I thank my family for pushing me to do it and just go with it, because it's grown definitely more than I ever thought it would. And I've met a lot of great people and a lot of great friends and connections through doing it. Yeah. So start it.
Yeah.
If you have an idea in your mind, just go for it.
Love that.
And don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up.
Don't give up. It takes time. Good things take time.
Sorry to interrupt you, sis. There's going to be bumps in the road. Like, just count on it. Like, don't. When you start your business, a lot of times there's going to be doubt, and then there's going to be like, oh my God, everything's going to be amazing, and I'm going to be so successful, and it's going to be so quick. And that's not the case. Success takes a lot of work, and there's a lot of bad things that happen, or just any given thing, like, oh, I didn't get paid, or this venue won't have me back, or like this guitar player quit or whatever. And when those things happen, it's really important to keep in mind your dream and your vision. That stays alive always. And a really good friend of mine who taught me to play guitar, Dave Rios, he taught me that I always think of myself as I am an employee to my dream. And so that's how I see it. If there's a bad day, I'm an employee to my dream, and I clock in every day to achieve my dream. So that's the goal. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. And like you said, don't give up, because there's a lot of things that are going to go. And
they will go wrong.
Yeah.
Just count on it.
You just have to.
Yeah, that's life.
That's life, baby.
Pass.
That's showbiz. That's showbiz, baby.
Is there anything that's on y'all's chest, on your mind, that you want to just get out for anybody that might be listening or watching? Any last type of...
we done? You're done?
Well, just closing out, in the closing moments.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say.
Just follow us online.
Oh, I'll put your information on the description.
Perfect.
For sure.
What about you? We didn't ask your favorite artist. I want to know that.
Yeah, who's your favorite artist?
Who's your favorite
Charlie
artist?
Crockett.
If you could only
Charlie Crockett is good.
Only pick two.
There's a band called Los Retros.
Okay.
Which is like indie, lo-fi, Latino.
Okay.
It's like a mix of like Brazilian with Mexican.
Text me the link
Anyways,
to that. I want to listen to
and then there's another one called Chicano Batman.
Chicano Batman. Okay.
I'll send it to y'all. But
Thanks.
That's
top two right now.
Tame Impala.
Oh, I love Tame Impala.
I like Tame Impala.
Elephant Sis.
Oh yeah.
Those are like my go-to, but obviously I like a little. Sometimes I like to hear regional Mexican.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a huge fan, I still like to jam out.
Right.
But
yeah,
those are my go-to.
The ones. Love it.
Yeah, for sure. To close it out.
What would you say to your mom right now if your mom was here? Because she's here. She told me to tell you. She wants to know what you would say to her if she was here right now.
Oh. Wish you were here.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I miss her every day.
Yeah, wish you were here, and look what we're doing. I hope we're making you proud, Mama.
You guys are doing great. She would be very proud of you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite song of yours?
Of mine that I wrote?
Yeah.
Oh, probably Tenderness. Have you heard that one,
I love that one.
Carlos?
That's my favorite.
I think I have. I think I messaged you about it.
I feel like I gave you a CD.
Mom said that was my song
Yeah.
when you released that album.
Tenderness.
She sent me a link and she was like, "This one's yours."
I don't get to perform it that often, but I like that song. And I like Lost and Found a lot.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh,
too.
that one's
That
good.
was a good one. I like that. I think that's my favorite one.
Yeah, thanks.
That's such a great lyric. Like,
I don't think you gave me a CD though.
I guess I did.
You did?
I gave you my
they got
whole
the dance.
merch packet.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did, Carlos.
I don't remember receiving a merch packet.
I gave you a shirt
I got a shirt. I got 2 shirts.
because we were on set.
A gray one and a maroon one, which I still wear to this day.
No, you don't. Shut up.
No, my brother even got one.
No way.
Yeah, he took the gray one.
No way.
Yeah, he likes it
That's
because he's like
awesome.
super into like graphic tees, and he really
That,
likes.
that
he
music
likes.
video was chaotic.
Yeah.
It was so chaotic.
I like.
Remember we didn't have like this. I actually thought about this the other day. Do you remember when we had a dance scene and I didn't have enough extras to like
Oh
fill
yeah,
it
I
up
remember.
and like no one wanted to dance and we
Yes, I
filmed us
remember.
dancing
Hey,
to
we
the
still pulled it
freaking
off.
wobble.
We pulled it
We
off,
danced
and then
to the wobble.
and then Cameron wasn't sure how to dance.
Cameron sucked at dancing. He did.
Hey, but it came out pretty good.
Yeah, it
That was
did.
fun.
It's all the
Hey.
editing.
Hey, and that's when I was starting. That's like 2015.
16 years.
16, yeah. So now I feel like I've got more experience. I did a music video for an artist in LA where I was pretending to be like the boyfriend point of view. Like I was
yeah,
recording
that's
her,
Oh yeah.
and she was like pulling me around the pier and going to all these things, and that was fun too.
That's fun.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good
Mm-hmm.
idea.
We could go to La Pulga and do the same thing.
Can't wait.
We're going.
You can get a Spiro
Right.
Papa.
It's so fun.
You could be like tenderness.
Before I go get, I'll show you guys where all the ladies I buy my stuff from.
Okay.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Cool.
It's so fun. You can find really good deals.
We-
and it's just so unbelievable.
Yeah, we do this podcast every Wednesday or Sunday. So those are the days that I'm available to like shoot something.
Okay.
We're gonna do
So those days are
Cool.
good. Yeah. But
We're gonna go to HEB right now. We're gonna do a
Carlos,
Popeyes.
do you remember how we met? Do you remember the day we met?
Carlos, big card.
We can.
I'm trying to remember how we met.
I'm always fucking not, don't worry.
Spider-Man?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I do.
Yeah, yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah.
That was also a chaotic set.
I remember. I don't know if I should say.
Yeah.
I think I know.
What happened? There's just some guys involved that were causing you trouble.
Yeah.
Isn't that always the case?
That was so many years ago. I think that was like 10 years ago, Carlos.
Yeah, this is
oh my God.
and I even was the Green Goblin.
On to the next.
I was Gwen's
What? 10 years
Daisy.
ago?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I had forgotten about
We were
that.
children.
You were just a little baby.
Yeah,
Both of
that's
us
crazy.
were little babies.
Wow, Gwen Stacy.
And Stacy, baby.
That's so funny. I need to see that again.
I watch it every now and again.
Oh, really? Yeah. I was a little disappointed by it because we went to Austin to film all these scenes,
They weren't in it.
and
None of that was in it.
I thought like, oh, we could have done better.
I feel like I should be an interviewer because like now I'm sitting here and I have so many questions for both of y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you
Go.
what do you do on your spare time?
I
what
recently,
are your hobbies?
I recently got baptized, guys.
oh, that's wonderful.
Congrats. Where
This
at?
past Sunday, Palm Valley.
Palm Valley, yeah.
Yeah, it was a little nerve wracking.
That's
Who baptized
cool.
you?
Rick Gannon?
David.
Rick?
David.
Oh, David.
Oh,
Okay,
David.
You know
I think
David?
I've seen him once. Yes.
But apart from that, I've been working with a vet for the past year or so with this podcast, bringing light to people's stories of the valley.
Yeah.
I think we're on episode 40 something. I think you guys are gonna be like episode 50 or 60, something like that.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah.
What do you do do you do this full time?
No. I am currently working at UTRGV as a multimedia producer. Like all the YouTube ads that you see,
Oh yeah.
that's what I
Which you
do.
do. Cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
fun. Yeah, thank you.
Great.
But thank you guys.
Thank you for having
coming
us.
to the corner. This is actually the set we just happened to change recently. So you guys are actually the first ones. You're the first ones to use this set.
Ooh, I feel honored. Thank you. This is so cool.
The Mob White set. Rock and roll.
I love it. So I've been a singer-songwriter for over 10 years. I booked my first gig when I was 14. Been writing and released my first EP in 2016. And somebody behind the camera directed my very first video. And we did
Like
several,
in the movies, right?
Yeah, and we did several videos together. So I was a solo country artist for many years, and I still am. Like Lenzy, over COVID, I experienced a decrease in gigs, and so I was looking for another way to make money as a performer, and a Taylor Swift tribute band fell into my lap. And for the truth is, since I began playing music, I was always compared to Taylor Swift, always and it's not that I was trying to be her. I was, to some extent, without trying, because she was one of my favorite artists growing up, and I related to her music. So everyone was always like, oh, you look like her, and your sound is kind of like hers. And I was told to run away from that, but secretly I loved being told that, because
that's your idol.
And what's not to like about Taylor Swift? And so did Taylor Swift tribute band, and then in 2022, I started my own Taylor Swift tribute band, Red, a Taylor Swift tribute, and been going ever since. And last year, we are now officially traveling nationally.
Love that.
So we go all over the
Congrats.
States playing for Swifties. We were just in Kansas City, which is awesome because Kansas City Chiefs made the Super Bowl. So it was just a magical weekend being in Kansas City with all the Chief fans and Travis Kelce fans and Taylor fans. It was really great. I love what I do. I love playing for Swifties across the nation, and I love playing songs that I grew up listening to for other Swifties, and we just experience the magic of her music together. It's really great.